Now from Angel Stadium in Anaheim, we've got the American League Wild Card Series on the show. It's the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels. Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shelby. A lot going on in this series as we get ready for Game 3, Singy.
This is as good as it gets in a 3-game series, Boog. I mean, one game for all the marbles, and who knows how it's going to play out. But one thing I'm sure is we'll see the managers being very proactive. And in a situation like this, where there's no room for error, they're not going to be afraid to use every arm in the bullpen and every warm body off the bench if they have to.
Yeah, there's no saving something for tomorrow in this type of situation. Got to put it all out there on the table. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Juan Cabrera. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes the grab, one down. Enrique Bradfield Jr. steps to the plate for the White Sox. High fly ball down the left field line. Hoffman sizing this one up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. At the plate, Stephen Kim. Center field. Clark sizes this one up. He's got it, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 1st. So in now for the Angels, Ted Luther. And that one is in for a strike. Luther went off for 2 homers in his last game. And that one fouled off. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3. And here is Max Clark. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Meyer, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 0-2. On the ground at first, Kim takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. Kyle Park getting ready to hit.
Number 4.
Right through there for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. And that one in the air, center field. Bradfield in position. He makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out. Decisive 3rd game of the wild card round. Here's the cleanup hitter for the Sox, Brian O'Leary. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. From his knees, the throw. Nicely done for the out. That was an impressive diving stop. Singy, let's dive into the numbers. Statcast assemble.
Yeah, Boog, a really good effort just to get his glove to the ball. He found a way to do it and just produce a strong throw as well. So that right there is a great play all the way around. Just really smooth.
Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first. They don't come any quicker. 3 pitches. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Darren Hoffman. Meyer back to work. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Even with a good secondary lead, sometimes it's hard to see just how far that ball's gotten away from the catcher. And if you can make it to third base pretty much standing up, well, that time he seemed to have a pretty good read, gets to third safely, and now he's just 90 feet away from scoring.
Runner at third, nobody out. Here in this decisive game 3 of the wild card series. Base hit.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Bradfield settles under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one down. And next for L.A., Rudy Kramer. Swinging a foul out of play. Next offering way off the plate. Beck leads off first with 1 away. Runner on the move. And that's fouled off. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Swings through him for the K. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So digging in, Kenny Pike. There goes the runner. Pitch is low. Throw there. Safe. And that's in for a strike. And the count 1-1. And a slider in the outside corner for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. The throw in. He'll score, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Swing and a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Back-to-back base hits. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
2 outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Next offering is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there in the mound.
They kept the force. They limit the damage here. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a couple left on. Back in Anaheim, down to third baseman, Matt Sanchez. There's the strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and the pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hoffman balls it in, and there's 1 away. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit .441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship. Dan Gomez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
Whips it across, and that's an out. 2 down, bases empty. So up next for Chicago, Gene Ortiz. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Ripped to short. Sends it across to first. That's out number 3. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and here is Max Clark. In the air, left field, down the line. Ortiz hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Kyle Hawk, the next to hit for the Angels. Line drive and foul ball. 1 out, bases empty. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Darren Hoffman will hit next. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
And that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. Game 3 moves on to the 4th. Angels 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Juan Cabrera. And that is out of play.
You know, these White Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Swings over the top of that one.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play. Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Stephen Kim, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Saul over to first, and he's back safely.
Boog, this offense is fighting for their lives right now. They're not ready for this season to be over, so they need to dig deep and find a way to get something going. Anything will help.
Late on that fastball.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground right side, 4, 6,
You're up.
3, but he beats it.
there.
Good hustle, and the inning continues. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Brian O'Leary. 0 for 1 so far. First pitch doesn't find the zone. O'Leary goes 6 feet 3 inches, 28 years old, and he's won a Silver Slugger in the American League. Hard on the ground to first. He takes it on his own, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Back here at Angel Stadium, John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you, and leading off the bottom of the 4th, Jordan Beck. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Missed with a changeup. 1 ball, 1 strike.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across the score as well.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And the batter now, Tyler Soderstrom. Now a screamer into the outfield. Ortiz hauls it in, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Rudy Kramer now at the plate. And that drops in for a strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Next offered in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. And a foul ball.
You know, these White Sox definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. One thing that stands out, look.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His second home run of the series, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out. And that's some serious exit velo. Pretty elite, and he caught it just right to get it up in the air as well.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Garcia makes the grab, 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Sanchez at the plate now. That's ball 1.
Ball 1, no play.
White Sox down a run. Swing and a foul straight back. This one in the air, center field. Clark has this one sized up. They got it for out number 2.
Now batting, number 48.
Dan Gomez steps to the plate for the White Sox. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Next offering way upstairs. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. But the White Sox get 1 on a homer. Decisive
And
third game of the wild card round. And now the shortstop, Kenny Pike. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Angels, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've been lining the ball all over the ballpark, and unfortunately, sometimes it's right into a glove. But still, they've hit 9 line drives so far, and that's something they should feel very good about.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And they had their first hit since the 2nd inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just kept it simple. Played Pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Next to hit, Rico Garcia. Foul ball there. Pike gets his lead at first with nobody out. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Gone! And they add a pair. It's 4-1.
like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. The slight opposite field into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
So the batting order turns over. Ted Luther getting ready to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. That one ripped. That's a base hit. So a man at first. And next for the Angels, Max Clark. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play. Now here is Kyle Hawk. There's a swing and a drive. High bounce takes it over the fence. That's an automatic double. A run comes in the play.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. One runs in. Another comes in to score, and it's now a 6-run lead. Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Andres Mortero into the game.
22.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Offense exploding for 5 so far in the inning here in this decisive game 3 of the wild card series.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, out, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
First baseman, Tyler.
2 outs, base is empty, and now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning.
So quick to react, fully extended, and makes an excellent spear out of the air to rob a hit and to end the inning.
All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Gene Ortiz. Saul back to work. There's the strike.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. 1 out. Juan Cabrera steps to the plate for the White Sox. 1 for 2. They say you win.
Well, the guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes. As a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Enrique Bradfield Jr. will hit next. And that misses. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Left-hand batter waits. Cabrera, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning.
That curveball's been a big pitch for him today. He's been able to get ahead in the count with it. He's also been able to use it to put guys away. He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Kim in now, takes ball 1 off the plate.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Late on that fastball.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Next pitch way upstairs. The Angels up big in this one, and we're in the top half of the 6th. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Number 1.
Brian O'Leary steps to the plate for the White Sox. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. 2 on, 2 outs. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 left on. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the Angels 7 and the White Sox 1. Back in Anaheim, bottom of the inning. Here's the Angels catcher, Rudy Kramer. Foul ball.
That's a ball.
Right through there for a strike. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count. Battling here as he fouls it away. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. He circles the bases, and they add to their lead. It's 8-1. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now it's the shortstop, Kenny Pike. In the air, out towards left center. Bradfield pulls it in on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Garcia up to the plate for the third time as he looks at one down low. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Mortero winds and deals. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Luther with a couple of homers in his last game. Hey! Two down, nobody on. Hey! Outside. Now 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Two outs. And down on strikes. And that'll do it. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 8-1. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Top of inning number 7. Now here is Travis Bazzana. Fly ball down the line. Hoffman on the move. Makes the grab. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the catcher to hit. Dalton Rushing.
For the White Sox, catcher Dalton Rushing.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Clark makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, number 29.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Matt Sanchez. To the right side. Throws to first in time. That ends the frame. This one pretty well. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control. Well, I say it's the best pitch in baseball. Strike one. You get ahead on a good hitter as well. Gives a little bit more confidence to move through the at-bat.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. And he grounds one back up the middle, and that one finds its way through.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Hawk over at first with one away. Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
He's been great in this one. Eye-hand coordination just failed him a little bit right there.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike three.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And first offering is fouled off. Hit on the ground to the right side. Has some trouble with it. Gets to first ahead of the runner. And they do get the out. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Angels 8 and the White Sox 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the DH, Dan Gomez. Swing and a miss. That's strike one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Connor Whitman, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Curran also throwing. Next offering popped in the air, right field.
Now batting, number 12.
So a man aboard, and the batter now, Gene Ortiz. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Hooks it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, number 21.
And next to hit for the Sox, Juan Cabrera. And a swing and a miss there.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fastball for a strike.
0-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
And a a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good...
Now
New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Connor
number
Whitman.
23.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
That's a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
So 2 down, and up next for Chicago, Stephen Kim. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. To the right side. And that is the inning. Nice work from the Angel pen there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Angels 8 and the White Sox 1. And we're back.
And
Bottom of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom.
Tyler Soderstrom.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Sliced hard but foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 9-1.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, number 18.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Kenny Pike. Just missed. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. O'Leary settles under it and makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, number 33.
2 outs, base is empty. So in now for the Angels, Rico Garcia. He's already homered here in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in the late stages of game 3. That's to third. Inning over.
He's out.
Angels get 1 with a solo homer. Last chance coming up here for the White Sox. We go to the
Leading off
ninth.
for the
Here's the
White
cleanup
Sox,
hitter for the
right
Sox,
fielder,
Brian
number
O'Leary.
1.
Whitman back to work. Just missed. And another ball.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That's towards center. Corrals it. And there's one away.
Now batting, number 37.
And now it's going to be Travis Bazzana. He's already homered in this game. Out towards left center. Hauls it in for the out. So it's their last chance in this one. Stepping in, Dalton Rushing. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Los Angeles Angels are moving on to the American League Division Series. So the Los Angeles Angels get it done here in Game 3 with the backing of their home fans, and they can celebrate for the night as they shift their sights to the Division Series.
Yeah, congrats to them. These 3-game series don't leave a lot of room for error, Boog, and it really could have gone either way coming into this game. I think they fed off of this crowd, and those are the types of things you love to see this time of year.
And the season comes to an end.